I hate the international break more than I hate bloody Tottenham. Hello there, guys, and welcome back to Blues Fans TV for yet another Premier League live match review as Chelsea were absolutely battered, annihilated, and destroyed at Stamford Bridge by the one and only West Bromwich Albion. In charge there, Mr. Sam Bloody Allardyce. What's his first name? Robinson. Scoring his fourth goal against Chelsea, or fifth goal, whatever it is, when he's only ever scored 5 Premier League goals. But no, we decide to be absolute knobheads today. Thiago Silva does, Jorginho does, half the bloody team does, and the referee does. I'm like, the guy tries to break fucking Timo Werner's ankle, and he's like, no, bro, it's not a pen. It's not a pen. But the guy runs into Thiago Silva's blocking of the ball, and it's the second yellow card. Are you having a Michael? Are you having a Michael, bruv? I've never seen a worse referee in my life, and I'm not even going to blame the referee for everything because we were absolutely shocking. But anyone, and you can take the piss all you want. You can take the piss all you want right now, and Chelsea, oh, blah, blah, you know, banter club, whatever else. We should have had a penalty. And Thiago Silva should not have. He nearly broke Werner's ankle. He didn't touch the ball and just stamped on his ankle. Like, anyone that says it's not a pen, I mean, you're just deluded. And that includes the ref and VAR, clearly. And it's not a second yellow card either. But other than that, we were just absolutely shocking. We were just shocking. Like, what is this? What team? Like, we couldn't pass. We couldn't shoot. We couldn't do nothing. We couldn't do, you know, it was so bad that Alonso was the best attacking player, and even his decision-making in the final third was shocking every single time other than when he took a free kick. Every single time. Honestly, how can we be this bad? How? Like, I hate the international break. I hate it. But just quickly, shout out to our sponsors for today's video. OneFootball, of course. You know, big up to them. It's a brilliant app, you know. It really, really is. I mean, if you don't know them, what you're doing, because they're sick, like the name suggests, it's obviously a football app where you get all the latest, you know, football news from pretty much every team all around the world. And that's transfer news, as well as, of course, live score updates. Get all the news straight to your phone, including all the transfer rumors, especially with the cool indicator light that they have that shows the likelihood of a certain transfer happening. For example, I don't know, Marcos Alonso to Bin FC or something. I shouldn't have picked him as the example. Jorginho to Bin FC then. Who cares? You can pick multiple favorite teams and leagues all around the world. Get all the live score updates and, of course, all the other news right there, all in one app. It's honestly a brilliant app. I can only recommend downloading it with the link down in the description below. We really appreciate them sponsoring us. And like I said, it's just a really good app that honestly everyone should have on their phone. So go down below and download the OneFootball app with our link down in the description right now. That would be massively appreciated. And, of course, if you're new here, please be sure to subscribe. That would honestly mean the world to us. Help us reach 125,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Smash the like button. Cheer me up at least a little bit, whether you're an opposition fan or a Chelsea fan. I mean, we had a bad day. Come on, cheer me up a little bit. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Use the super chat function if you have anything to add and, you know, want to say something, basically. And yeah, do all of that. That'd be massively appreciated. And, of course, hit the notification bell button so you don't miss any of our future streams. But regardless, let's continue. Let's start with the lineup that we went with today. This is the lineup we went with today. So Thomas Tuchel's approach to the game was no one that played or started the game for their country on Wednesday played today. None of them. So that's why Christensen didn't play. That's why Rudiger didn't play. That's why Chilwell didn't play. That's why Mount didn't play. That's why Havertz didn't play. All of that, right? So we still went with a 3-4-2-1 formation. Mendy in goal. Back three of Azpilicueta, of course, was not on international duty. Thiago Silva making his return from injury after weeks and weeks and weeks of injury, obviously. Kurt Zouma in the side, which I didn't really expect necessarily. Reece James and Marcos Alonso into wing-backs. Jorginho, Mateo Kovacic is the double pivot with N'Golo Kante out injured. And then a front three of Christian Pulisic on the left, Hakim Ziyech on the right, and Timo Werner up front, which, again, I really didn't expect. Why is Timo Werner starting up front against a team like West Brom? I don't really know. But, hey, it's what happened. It's what happened. No, yes, we are blaming the ref. You can laugh at me all you want, Callum. You can laugh at me all you want. We should have had a penalty. I mean, I know we went 1-0 up anyway. And that isn't, it's just, I just don't understand how Thiago Silva will get a second yellow card for it. He tried to block the shot, and the guy just walked into him. How is that a second yellow? I don't understand. Honestly, like, take the piss as much as you want. But I don't get it. And there was many more occasions. Like, on another day, Werner gets another penalty later on. I don't think that is one. But I think on another day, another ref gives you that, right? But regardless, hey, let's move on. That was the team. We were shocking. We were absolutely shocking, all right? Let me just get this up quickly for you to get the minutes of everything correct, because, you know, it was a shambles. So here, we start the game, nothing happens. I mean, West Brom were arguably the better team for the first 15 minutes. You saw no one do anything, really, on the entire pitch from Chelsea until the 26th minute or something, when Marcos Alonso decided to take a wonderful free kick. Johnston, the West Brom goalkeeper, getting his fingertips on it, hitting it against the post. But Christian Pulisic was quick to react and tapped it in for 1-0. 2 minutes later, Thiago Silva gets sent off for a second yellow card. The first yellow card being totally Jorginho's fault for a shocking pass that Zuma was unfortunate not to clean up because, you know, just took a deflection. And then Thiago Silva had to foul the guy and, you know, take him down and got booked. And then in the 29th minute, like I touched on already, he got booked again. He tried to block a ball, block a shot, and the guy just ran into him. And apparently that's a second yellow card now. While before we ever scored, Timo Werner nearly had his ankle bloody broken in the box, and no penalties were awarded. I do not understand. Appreciate the donation, Zane. Not today, bro. Not today, but I appreciate the donation regardless. I appreciate it. It's a shambles. 1-0, 1-0, not 1-0, one man down. And what do we do from there? Well, you'd think, yeah, you know, we're fine. You know, we're a better team. We're in the lead. Just see the game out. Just see the game out. Play 1-0 until the end, and it's calm. No. In the 45th plus 2 minute, Matheus Pereira makes it 1-0. Makes it 1-0. Can I pretend that I remember the goal? No. Too many games happen. Too many things happen. Anyways, what was that again? Oh, yeah. That was it. They had a corner. We clear it. We play it out. Somehow the ball ends up with their goalkeeper. Our defense pushes up. And their goalkeeper just punts the ball on. Pereira makes the perfect run. Mendy's kind of caught in no man's land. Zuma and Christensen were trying to push up, but kind of a little bit asleep. He's just through and lobs the goalie. Again, Mendy should either come out properly or stay in goal properly, not whatever he did. And then to make things worse, that not only did we go into halftime with 1-0, we went into halftime at 1-0 down, 2-1 down, because Matheus Pereira scored again, because Reece James decided to chip the ball back to Jorginho when we were clearly all over the shop defensively. Then Jorginho is a little bit too short to head the ball properly, heads it backwards to Matheus Pereira, and probably to someone else before that. But anyways, he mugs off half the defense now, you know, does a little cut back, almost a Ronaldo chop, and just squeezes it in for 2-1 just before the break. We go into halftime. We make another substitution, actually. Obviously, Christensen came on for Hakim Ziyech, you know, when Thiago Silva got sent off. We make a halftime sub as Mason Mount comes on for Pulisic, which I didn't really understand, personally. I was happy to see Mason Mount come on because Reece James played a chip ball back to a player, and he overhit that because clearly it was too high for Jorginho. And you don't play a backwards chip ball when your defense is all over the shop and as solid as bloody jelly. Like, you don't do that. You cannot do that. Just get to halftime, punt the ball, and clear it. You do not play a chip ball backwards 25 yards from your own goal. You do not do that. You do not do that. Like, it's just unacceptable. You cannot do that. And if Jorginho did the same thing, I would be saying the same thing. You cannot chip the ball backwards, and then it doesn't work. You can't afford that. It's just impossible. It just doesn't work. Regardless, we made the sub, Mason Mount for Christian Pulisic. Again, didn't really understand it. But in the 63rd minute, Callum Robinson makes it 3-1 with probably the best goal he'll ever score in his life. I mean, how on earth did he finish that then? He just took it on the volley, just inside the box, and just smacked it into the goal. The guy would never score a better goal in his career. But that's just what happened today. That's just what happened today. Referee was against us, and West Brom had the best game of their season. It's just what happened. And fair play to West Brom as well. You know, fair play, all the respect, as much as I take them, you know, criticize our players and criticize the ref. West Brom were brilliant. They didn't sit back. They didn't sit back. They pressed us way more than I think anybody expected, including Thomas Tuchel. And they got the reward for it. 1-5-2. Fair play. Like, honestly, fair play. I cannot complain. Regardless, then we had, I think, oh no, it was a 2-1 even. It was a 2-1, wasn't it? Let me know in the chat, guys. Let me know in the chat, guys. Did Alonso hit the post in the second half? Obviously, whenever their defender just about basically cleared it on the line. Was that when it was 2-1 or was that when it was 3-1? I cannot remember to save my life. I cannot remember to save my life, honestly. Please let me know. But regardless, Alonso at some point from a Reece James cross, it wasn't even a great cross, but somehow it ends with Alonso because the goalkeeper kind of messed it up. Alonso kind of, was it 3-1? Okay, cheers. Takes the shot on his right foot. It was actually kind of bobbling to goal, but then I can't remember which defender. Well, people saying 2-1 now. Well, regardless, whenever it was, even more frustrating at 2-1. Whichever defender it was that came on for them. Let me get the name right. You know why not? Let me be on it. Ajaji, however I pronounce his name, I do apologize. Regardless, he basically deflects the goal from the goal line onto the post, so we don't make it 2-2 at the time. By the way, West Brom also had to make an injury sub in the first half when when Dara O'Shea had to be taken off and Branislav Ivanovic comes on. Then there was this moment at some point in the first half when he was just quicker than Timo Werner. I don't know how that happened, but he was quicker than Timo Werner. Pulled his hamstring in the process and had to come off again. And Callum Robinson came on, who then scored 2 goals. So cheers for that, Branislav. But, you know, it is what it is. Anyways, and then in the 68th minute, Mbaye Diagne makes it 4-1. Again on the break. This time Mason Mount had come on, kind of bottles it because he should just clear the ball, but misses the ball. And it just goes to Townsend, and he manages to, out of nowhere, know how to play a backheel pass. Beautiful goal. And then again, smacked in by Diagne. Fair play. Then we actually get one back, 2-4. Mason Mount, assisted by Timo Werner, who shut himself and didn't want to score because didn't want to shoot, so it didn't happen like against Macedonia for Germany. But hey, to be fair, he did really well. Squared it perfectly for Mason Mount, 2-4. Then Zuma has an absolute assist to make it 3-4, but puts it over. Zuma could have scored a hat-trick today, honestly, from set pieces. He messed up all of his headers. And then in injury time, in the 91st minute, Callum Robinson scored his second of the day when we were just like, it was just done for. And, you know, he just puts it in. Like, it was just put in. Jorginho at some point was then taken off for Kai Havertz. And honestly, we were just dreadful today. Jorginho had one of the worst games I've ever seen him have, ever. Like, that was close to as bad as Bakayoko against Watford. And you know that game, guys. That was absolutely dreadful. Again, I'm not blaming him for the second goal that we conceded, but he was at fault for the first yellow card that Thiago Silva conceded. Him and Kovacic, but mostly Jorginho, were at fault for the sending off by Thiago Silva because they gave the ball away together. And then he was just dreadful otherwise. Like, he was absolutely dreadful. His passing was shocking. His positioning was shocking. And Zuma started okay, but then was just asleep half the time for the first goal. For the second goal, just looked a shambles. Marcos Alonso was good in the final third, and obviously his free kick was good and hit the post again. But defensively, especially after Thiago Silva got sent off and we switched to a back four, he got beat every time. Like by West Brom. It's not like we played bloody Messi, right? Or Hazard or Neymar or whatever. No, he got beat every time by West Brom. Absolutely shocking. Christensen came on. AC Penitentiary, everybody escaped today because he was shocking. Aspie, I don't really know if I could talk that much about Aspie, and honestly. Kovacic, had a couple of dodgy moments in the first half, but probably our best player in the day. Second half, he tried his bloody socks off. Honestly, really did. Ziyech was okay, but he was obviously the one that was taken off for when Thiago Silva got subbed off. Pulisic kind of invisible in the first 15 minutes. Then got a bit more into the game, but didn't really do much. And then obviously he was taken off for Mason Mount. Again, don't really agree with it. I think Tuchel kind of got the lineup wrong today and got some of the subs wrong today, personally. Werner was okay, to be honest, mate. Like, he should have won us a penalty. Again, the 6th penalty of the season, he would have won us. Clear pen. Got an assist and did okay, you know. Can't really criticize Werner too much. Same goes for Mason, even though he should have done better for the 4th goal. Hey, it is what it is. Can't be too harsh on him either. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, Pulisic scored. I forgot. Yeah, true. Pulisic scored. But anyways, it was him that was taken off at halftime anyway, so I didn't really clock that. And Reece James was a weird one. Again, I think he was mainly at fault for the second goal that we conceded. And overall, was he bad? No. But was he good? No. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was just a shambles. It was just a shambles. And I will talk about this again. How is it legal? How is it allowed for a team of our stature, and I'm not saying, oh, we're a big team, that's why we shouldn't be allowed, but that has so many international players to play on Saturday 12:30 kickoff if the last game in the international break are on Wednesday evening? Like, The players come back on Thursday. Obviously, it wasn't so bad for us this time, but in theory, they could have come back from all over the world, time zones and everything. So they only come back Thursday at some point, Thursday night, some of them. You train Friday and you play Saturday early kickoff. I know it wasn't at home. It was at home today. But why is that allowed? Obviously, it's a bit easier for West Brom. They have way less international players. Why is this a thing? I don't get why we play at 12:30 on a Saturday after an international. I don't understand this. Hey, maybe we would have lost the same the day after. Who the hell knows? I don't know. But I can tell you that every time after an international break, the favourite struggles with the early kickoff on Saturday. Every time. Every time. Aaron, cheers for the donation, saying J5 poor, back three abysmal, ref disgraceful, shocking. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more with that statement. Appreciate it. Had 5 international starters. Is that talking about West Brom? Maybe. But that's 5. For us, it was pretty much the entire bloody team. Do you know what I mean, bro? And ladies and gentlemen, if there's a couple of things that you want to put in the chat, that you want me to discuss and whatever, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat because you know you want me to talk about a few things. People are talking about Tuchel out, whatever, blah blah blah. All right, stop waffling. All right, stop waffling. Obviously what showed today, right? Let's not kid ourselves. What showed today is that Sarri and Lampard had issues with the team that just aren't just the team that just aren't the manager's fault. You know, the team don't have balls. They just don't. You know, as Troy Deeney would say, no cojones. It's just true. Look at how we bottled that. Look at how we crumbled in that injury time of the first half. Look at how embarrassingly badly we crumbled. It was an absolute nightmare. An absolute nightmare. Shocking. Shocking, shocking, shocking. And by the way, guys, subscribe to our personal channel if you haven't already. The link is in the title. Just click on my name at Laurenz Vescoli as it says down here. Click it, takes you straight to my channel. Help me reach 10,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Any new subscriber counts. We're doing a stream later on there as well, so definitely tune in for that. That'd be appreciated. But subscribe to BLUESFANSTV as well. Smash the like button. Use the super chat function if you have anything to add. And you know you want to make sure that I see your chat message because there's so many people here. I can't see everyone's message. So do that. Smash the like button. Hit the notification bell button. That'd be brilliant. Never mind, Harlow, we need a new defender and Donnarumma. No, we don't need Donnarumma. Get in a bit with him. But hey, let's not get too caught up on things. Yes, it was shocking today. Yes, it was. At least we got it out of the way. We're going to batter. We're going to not batter. We don't batter anybody. But we're going to beat Porto on Wednesday. I hope. I bloody hope. That'd be great. You know, we have to move on. The difficult part of the season is yet to, is coming. Like we have a Champions League quarter-final Wednesday. We have a FA Cup semi-final the week after. And obviously the second leg against Porto. Top race for top 4 is still on. Obviously, hopefully results go our way so we don't drop too many points. Do you know what I mean? Like, we cannot drop our heads now. We have to just keep going. We have to just keep going. It honestly be like that. It honestly be like that. We have to. Like, don't drop your heads. But I just want to say quickly, right? I don't think Tuchel got it right today. I think there were too many players rested. I think sometimes he makes too many changes with the lineups. I don't like it. It's a bit too many. Rudiger is a centre-back. He's not going to run that much. He would have been fine to play today. He should have played. Do you know what I mean? Like, he just should have. I don't know who else maybe should have or should not have played. I'm unsure. And Thiago Silva should please never play against West Brom again. Mind you, last time we played them, we had the shocker. You know, obviously for the goal, and we had to, you know, claw back 3-0 down at halftime and claw back a 3-3 draw away from home. And today he got sent off. Like, please just never play against West Brom again, Thiago. Just never do that. Never do that again. Honestly, guys, I don't even know anymore. I'm so angry. I'm so annoyed. I'm so upset. What is this result? What is this performance? Like, every time we play a team where we should beat them, like against Atletico, amazing. Both legs, amazing. Everton, battered them. Liverpool, battered them. Man United, okay, that was a draw and was an even game, right? But still, Spurs battered them. In terms of performance, we never scored a lot, right? But battered all of them. We beat all of the big, won all of the big games. All of them, bar Man United. But then against Southampton, against Leeds, and today, what is this? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Again, if we get the penalty and Thiago Silva doesn't get sent off, we probably win this game comfortably, right? But things didn't go away today, and we just crumbled. And it just keeps happening. That we crumble and we crumble and we crumble and we crumble. Every time things go badly. We keep crumbling. Why does Tuchel keep starting Werner, bro? I don't know. But I don't think Werner was so bad today, so I don't think that is the problem today. Do you know what I mean? All three 12:30 kickoffs have been awful. All three of them. It's honestly, when you did you batter Liverpool? Well, we were significantly the better team. Like, significantly the better team. We really were. So, that's that. What penalty? You guys are just taking a piss. Chelsea fans are pathetic. Well, you are pathetic too. So, you know, we have that even. It's just, I mean, of course we've been papering cracks ever since Tuchel came in. But that's what every team does. You always paper over cracks. It's just... Right. Let me just make this as clear as I possibly can. I think we made too many changes, but I think we got unfortunate, and I think too many players are just not good enough. London is red. You are an embarrassment to yourself. And I think players like Alonso, players like, I don't even know. No, it's not even like that. It was just not a good day. But Pulisic needs to sort himself out. I know he scored, but it was a tap-in, right? Let's not overhype that. He was invisible again. He got the start and he's not there. Ziyech, not really much happening. Werner, why did he start up front against West Brom? I don't get it. I know he got the assist, right? And should have gotten the penalty, but it just didn't work now, did it? It just didn't work. Well, I tell you this much. Ladies and gentlemen. Shouldn't have sold Willian. What are you talking about? We need to sort ourselves out. Tuchel needs to make a decision. Do we stick with the back three and then stick with the team? Stop rotating every bloody week. I know every now and again people need to be rotated, but not that much. And also one thing that we need to do is never allow Kante to go to the national team again. Never, ever allow that again. Never. Deschamps can go sod himself off. I don't care. Don't care. Just go away. Just go away. Every time he goes with the French national team, he comes back injured. This is unacceptable. He cannot come back injured every time. No, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. And then not starting Mason Mount and then giving this lovely interview. Oh, I felt so bad for not starting him, but I had to leave him out today. No, you didn't. No, you didn't have to leave him out. Because when you came on, I know you made a mistake for the fourth goal, but he was at least trying. Him and Kovacic were the only ones trying. You know, first half, no one was bloody trying. You know, it was a shambles. And it's just the Chelsea problem. And that's why I keep saying we need to still get rid of players. Because every time things go bad, the team just crumble. Every time that they go bad, every time we have a bad game, Alonso ends up bad after. You know, Zuma ends up playing badly when we crumble. You know, I mean, obviously, Rudiger didn't play today, but Christensen, whenever things go badly, he crumbles. Jorginho, at times, when things go bad, he crumbles. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just keeps happening, and we need to stop this. We need to stop crumbling. It needs to be start to be in mentality. Bro, I don't even know what to be angry today because I'm so angry about so many different things. The international break and the lineup and the system and the referee and the players. I'm angry about the bloody whole thing. I tell you that much. I'm angry about the whole thing. Like, what is this stupid international break? Can we just keep the international break going? At least then I don't have to watch crazy bollocks like that. Just can't handle it. I can't handle it. It just hurts. Like, I take your defeat gracefully, bruv. I'm taking it as gracefully as I bloody can. You were not the better team. No one said we were the better team. Clearly, you were the better team. I mean, your finishes were outrageous. Chelsea haven't finished like that all bloody season. I mean, fair enough. You will never score goals like that in your life, probably. But West Brom's finishing was amazing. Like, amazing. I've never seen finishes like this. Honestly, guys, put something in the chat that you want me to discuss, individual moments or whatever. Put it in the chat. But I'm running out. I'm running out of words. I'm running out of words. Like, it was just so bad from everyone. Whose players should play for the national teams? I don't know what you're talking about, to be honest. Robinson decided to turn into Prime Zidane for that one goal. Bro, Robinson always decides to turn into the best player in the world against Chelsea. That's what he does. That's what he does. We had 67% possession. Yeah, that doesn't mean you're the better team. We had all of the ball. It doesn't mean you're the better team. West Brom were the better team today. End of discussion. Pulisic isn't the same after injury. Werner isn't the same since his arrival. Well, let's say since that 6-0 against Spain. Ziyech isn't the same since injury. Sure, great, but then should we blame them for that or should we just not start them? Do you know what I mean? Like, Lars, how did we not get a penalty for the foul on Werner? And honestly, how did Silva get sent off? I mean, that's what I keep saying, Aaron. So I keep saying. More possession doesn't mean you're the better team. Yeah, exactly. VAR was turned off. No, VAR really was turned off. LFC, I beg you, smack Arsenal for the sake of the Prem. Yeah, nah, a draw, please, because it's better for top four. Mark quiet down. I don't know who Mark is. Didn't see him, Mark, but okay. What's Mark said? Let's see what he said. Giving it a big one. Chelsea fans way too salty. Bro, but isn't every fan salty when you lose? Like, isn't that what a fan does? Like, I do that. Who was Chelsea's best player? Kovacic, probably. Kovacic, I would probably say. Referee got paid before the game. I'm not going to make that assumption, but still. Why are all Chelsea fans so pathetic? Why are you so pathetic? The ref had a decent game. You are off your heads if you think that. You still think we can get top four now? Of course, we will get top four. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. But, you know, the best thing about today is that West Brom is clearly a new bogey team, and at least they get relegated, so we can't bottle it against them next season. That's the only positive. That's the only positive. Where's the goal Premier League? No, it's nowhere, but don't need it. Premier League is what matters, and, you know, being good right now matters while you're 10th or whatever you are. It reminds me of Xhaka. All right. I mean, that's silly. That's silly. Honestly, yeah, I am rattled. Of course I'm bloody rattled, Justin. Of course I am. Of course I am. Of course I'm rattled. We lost 5-2. Which fan wouldn't be rattled if they're going for, you know, us fans getting ahead of ourselves, thinking, oh, we're going to win the Champions League and we're going to win the FA Cup. We're going to finish top four. Do you know what I mean? And then you lose 5-2 to West Brom. Of course I'm going to be salty. Bruv, that's what, like, it's natural. Any fan that isn't salty in this situation is a weirdo. I'm telling you, anyone that isn't is a weirdo. But you just have to rate each player. I will do that on my channel. Jeremiah. Tune in for that. The link is in the title. Just click my name in the title at Laurenz Vescoli. So help me reach 10,000 subscribers and tune into that. Also subscribe to BLUESFANSTV if you haven't already. Oh yeah, it's big, bro. The only positive is that at least we have games to recover from this. True. Frank Lampard ruined for Ziyech. We need his. I don't understand what that means. Jorginho needs to get an electric shock. He needs to forget that we went an injured. Jorginho didn't go on international break. He was injured. Jorginho was on international break. Funny how all these rivals are coming out salty little attention seekers. True. I will say this. Didn't West Brom win at Anfield? I'm pretty sure they did. And West Brom got a point at City as well. So it's just what West Brom do somehow. I think Mendy should have done better for the first goal, but yes. What do we do about Porto? Beat them. That's what we need to do. And I'm confident that we will. But, you know, they drew at Anfield, fair enough. Don't think this Porto game is going to be as easy as we thought it would be. No one thought it was going to be easy. But if we play like today, no game's easy. If we play like today, we could play against some team from the park and we'd still lose. But obviously, do you know what I mean? If we turn up, we can beat them comfortably. We beat West Brom for 4-0, you lose 4. I don't know who you support, mate. Like, you have no title or badge or anything in your name or whatever. Like, what is that? Glad Riga didn't play because he's in my FPL team. Yeah, fair enough. Mal completed a 5-yard pass. Though, so all Chelsea fans going to have, he isn't even better than Madison or Foden or Grealish. I don't know what you're talking about, why that is on about today. Liverpool lost 7-2, Man City lost 5-2. Yeah. But this is West Brom. This is 100% West Brom. I don't know who Leicester they lost 5-2 to, didn't they? I don't think Aspie was good. Had a lot of space and didn't move the ball enough. No, he wasn't good. No one was good. Everyone was bad, other than maybe Kovacic. Was Jorginho bad? He was very bad. Very, very bad. But guys, I'm going to leave it here. I'm running out of words. I'm going to try to talk to Jay and CFC Pies on my channel. So tune in for that if you fancy it. Subscribe. Help me reach 10k subs. But more importantly, subscribe to BLUESFANSTV if you haven't already. That'd be massively appreciated. So, smash the like button. You know, help us get as many likes as possible. Because cheer us up, please. Because this is just heartbreaking and hurts. Please cheer me up, guys. Please, honestly, please do. Hit the notification bells button so you don't miss any of our future streams. But yeah, it's a bad day. It's upwards and onwards. We can only move forwards. We can only forget about this and hope that Wednesday comes sooner than later and we get a good result against Porto to pick ourselves up again, because today is going to be tough. I haven't seen obviously any post-match reaction from Thiago, Thomas Tuchel or anybody yet, but hey, it's going to be tough. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Up to Chelsea. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to BLUESFANSTV. Leave a like. Upwards and onwards. And I'll see you when I see you.